Alright, so here is an example of, or an evaluation of Gen1. When you create your account, and it is free, this is your home screen. Here are some things that I've been playing with and creating. And when you click Create Gen1, these are the options that it gives you. Everything is interactive no matter what you choose. I'm going to go back to my creations, and I'm currently working on a Gen1 that I'm going to use for one of my other college classes. So right now I'm making an interactive image. I started with a complete blank creation. I inserted this background, a picture that I found online, and I clicked on text, chose a text that I liked, and inserted it. So there's templates down here, so if I were to click on it, it's going to come over here. It comes in pretty large. You resize, and then you just click and type in a text box. Pretty standard. I mean, nothing that would need training. Okay, I'm going to hit my back arrow and remove that since I don't really need another text box. Everything that you insert, even right down to the text, can be interactive. If I wanted to animate this text so that it stood out, here are my animation panels. I can have it fly in, or I can do an entrance, kind of like similar to PowerPoint. And that's kind of why I like it. So if your students, because this is not just for teachers, it's for students as well, you could have them do projects and to display their knowledge of a content. You can have it fly in, it can exit, you can have it do something when their mouse hovers over it. You can have it move continuously if it's something you want to draw attention to. I didn't want my text to move, but I do have an example. I'm going to hit the preview button so you can preview. So right now I have things that are, I wanted the icons of the instructional technology that I was evaluating to kind of move, and their names as well. When I scroll over these icons that I've included, they pop out. And if I click on, for example, this one, this is what I've created. This is another app that I was looking at. It's not actually an app, it's a website, but I included some snippets, some images, and some descriptions of what that was. And then, of course, here, evaluation results. I included the name, a description, how to use it, and other details. Gen1 is the one we're focusing on. Right now, I haven't finished, but I'm working on including visuals of different options, which those options, I'm going to click back into my edit mode, are over here. So I gave a snippet of the text panel. The image panel allows you to do cutouts. It has a Pixabay library, Giphy library, and then of course you can find your own images or have your own images on your computer, and you'll click here to search your images, click one and upload it, and then when you want to use it, you just click on it and drag it out here. Obviously this little piggy does not go with what I'm not a technology that I'm evaluating, so there's that. Then there's also different resources such as icons, shapes, graphs, lines, arrows, maps, silhouettes that you can use. And if you insert a graph, it's kind of like Smart Art in Word or PowerPoint. If you're using Smart Art, it's going to give you a spreadsheet to utilize and customize so that this chart will actually show your data and it's not just an image. Interactive elements. You know, it has these interactive elements, buttons and things like that, that you can choose to use. Social networks, if you wanted to use the social network icon, and numbers. However, any of these things, anything I insert, even these can become an interactive element. All you have to do is click on it, and you'll click this little button right here that says interactivity, and then you can choose how you want it to display. You can have it go to a page, and I'll show you pages in a minute. You can link it to something. You can have it create a window, and that's what I did when I had it pop up with the images and descriptions of the images. Or you can have it do a small tooltip, which will come up like a speech bubble. The Smart Blocks is a more advanced smart art type of option. It's more in depth than just your basic chart, graph, that sort of thing. Gives more explanation. And then, of course, you have an Insert tab, and it doesn't have Image on here because Image had its own tab, but this is for audio, video, and embedding other types of content. So you can make this a one-stop shop for your students. And if your students are doing a presentation or a project, this would definitely be a very good interactive. You can even have the students collaborate. It has a collaboration icon at the top, so you can have students collaborate together. Or if you are co-teaching something, you could co-teach and have other teachers collaborate with you. It has a background tab. Obviously, it shows my current background. I can drag pictures from my computer, which is what I did. I can have a solid color, and then it has also a library of, and you can choose from Pixabay, but it has a library of backgrounds, templates that you can choose from. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Pages. So if I wanted to link this to another page, which you saw that option here, I don't know if I've set this up here, but interactivity, it says go to page. So what I would do is I would basically create another slide similar to PowerPoint, because that's what the view would be, and I can link it to another page. So I could have this where all they're seeing is this first slide, but it's going to link to another page that has more information, or continually interactive. So for example, maybe on this, I could have each one of these linked to another page. So if I told my students, for example, I gave them 3 topics perhaps to research, they could click on and choose which one that they wanted to research. And then that would have the instructions or further interactive, because maybe this is just snippets of what it's about, and if they were like, I really like this one, I'm interested in this one, then they can click on it and go to the project information for that topic. And once you're ready to share it, I'm going to click All Set. I'm not all set, but I'm going to click All Set. So if I'm ready to publish it, I can publish it online. That means it's going to publish to the Gen1 community. And I'll show you that too, because there is a whole Gen1 community of teachers that share things that they've created and you can reuse. I can select it to make it reusable so someone else can tweak it for their own purposes. I can share on a social media profile, give a description. If I only want it to be private, I can obviously protect it with a password. But if I say I'm all set and I want it to be private, then I can choose, okay, what do I want to download it to my computer, and how do I want to download it? Do I want to share it? And I can do that through social media, an email, or a code. Or I can present it and open it in another tab. This gives me an exclusive page, view as a social page. I can insert it or embed it into, for example, an LMS, so Schoolology, Canvas, anything that you're using, social networks, others. Here we go, Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom right there. All different kinds of options. I really think this is a good tool. It's generalized, so it could be utilized in any subject area. And the best part is it's free.